Hey there, Misfits. We're here at Pax Unplugged, and we're at our friends at Mage Hand Press, and they've got a cool game called Witchy Cakes, and we got a special guest here to tell us all about it.
Hi, I'm Mike. I run Mage Hand Press, and I made this cute little card game as a sort of escape from all the Dungeons and Dragons stuff we do. So in Witchy Cakes, you play covens of witches competing to build the tallest, most enchanted cake possible. So you get to pick a witch coven at the beginning of the game. Let's play some space witches, I think.
I like space witches.
Yeah, so do I. Those are going to go down and act as the base of our cake, and we're going to build a layer cake, layer by matching pattern or color. So this is matching color. I'm colorblind, so if you're playing with somebody who's colorblind, there's a symbol system in the corner here for accessibility.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you know, it's kind of by necessity. So that's matching pattern. So even though these are different art, these both do a wave, and we've got crisscrosses, and elsewhere in the game we've also got vertical bars. So those are our three patterns. So matching pattern or matching color, think Uno. There's also something else interesting happening with these cards. There's a vertical line running across the top. So if you spot pink, pink, yellow on someone else's cake, just like this, pink, pink, yellow, instead of playing this card from your hand, you can throw it at their cake, lining it up like that, pink, pink, yellow, and knocking all three of those cards out.
Oh my!
It's a mean little game. You're knocking down other people's cakes, you're trying to build up your own. Everybody's just trying to have the tallest cake possible when the bell chimes thrice. There are 3 bell cards hidden in the deck, and when they all come out, the game ends.
And whoever's got the best cake standing.
Tallest cake. Yeah.
Awesome! That sounds like a fun little game.
It's easy. It's 15-20 minutes. Plays 4 to 8. So if you have a D&D group that meets regularly and you're waiting for the last person to show up, it's the best game to like pull out, play really fast, and then get right back into session prep.
That sounds great. And I also heard there's some news of a new book coming out.
Yeah, so we kickstarted the Book of Extinction last year. We partnered with the Center for Biological Diversity to make a bestiary of extinct animals. So these are real-world animals, real-world histories, like
stuff that was actually on the planet Earth.
Yeah, they all went extinct during, human.
Sometime.
Yeah, humans being around actually.
Oh wow.
Some of them are.
So we messed all this up for them.
Yeah, for the most part. This is a really heavy book, and it discusses some really tough topics. And every monster gets, every animal gets a real representation, and then we reimagine them as like fantasy creatures that you can see in a fantasy setting. So you can experience them both ways. This is a really wild book that I don't think anyone's ever tried to do before.
That is a very interesting concept, because then we can learn about what isn't here anymore,
right? And
then play them in a fantasy setting.
Yeah, it's an exercise in kind of coming to grips with these difficult ecological topics while kind of learning about things. It's really great for people who are kind of still in school and learning about these topics, and for people who really care a lot about conservation. When we're actually printing this book, we're going to give some portion of it to the Center for Biological Diversity or other causes. We haven't quite figured out the ratio yet, but we're really excited to make this a tool for conservation in the future.
That sounds like a cool idea.
A complete 180 from Witchy Cakes. Like I said, I really wanted to. I mean, it's a cute card game as a break from this kind of heavy stuff that we make normally.
And if people want to find out more about all this stuff or pick some copies up for themselves, where do they go?
MageHandPress.com. You can find Witchy Cakes. You can order it now. You can pre-order the Book of Extinction, which is coming out in a couple months. And there's also tons of other stuff on there that I think you'll enjoy.
Awesome. Well, thank you, and game on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.